Well, guys. Whitetail won the vote by a pretty large margin, actually. A 7% margin between whitetail and mule deer. So looks like we're going for whitetail today. It is time for a little whitetail hunting on Layton Lakes. This is the start of a brand new grind, by the way. The last time that we hunted whitetail was when we got our last great one whitetail. So this is grind number 44 that's starting up now. This should be interesting. We'll see how things go. Hopefully it goes good. Hopefully it goes good. Okay, we have the correct loadout as well. Beautiful. That's a moose zone right there. All right, let's head over here to start off as we usually would. We need to get back in the groove for whitetail. It's been a while. What's up, Rocky? How's it going? Hey, Drawn. What's up, Jets? 44? I thought you were around 35. Nope, we've killed 43, Ender, and we're hunting number 44. We have killed a lot of them, you could say. I guess you could say we've shot a lot of them. The obsession continues, man. I mean, I've already got like 12 or 13 moose. I've got the majority of the ones that I want, Goose. The only ones I'm really missing is I'd love to get Birch Typical and Birch Big Rack. And honestly, the plan is to eventually get back to doing moose. If you guys were not here in the last stream, I talked about our plans. So the plan is we get our Great One Mule Deer on a ski ridge. Once we get it, we're going to move the mule deer grind to Rancho Del Arroyo and see if we can get one there. And that'll free up a ski ridge for another grind. So I'm either going to do moose or whitetail on a ski ridge. And then whichever one I don't do on a ski ridge will be the one that we do on Layton. So that is the long-term plan. And that is the first kill of this grind. Beautiful. So yeah, that is the long-term plan for our grinds. It's going to take a bit to get there, but that's the plan as of now. So that's what we're going to be working on. We're going to be trying to get that dang mule deer to show up, which means for the second half of this stream, we might do some mule deer hunting. Because as you guys know, with these streams where I will let you guys vote, typically we will do a vote to see what we hunt for the first hour. And then we do another poll to see what we hunt for the remaining hour. And fingers crossed, I'm just going to hope you guys vote for mule deer. Let's see. What do we got here at zone 2? Okay, we got a buckaroo. I got a couple bucks. All right. Oh, 3 actually. That was on me right there. I missed that shot. I aimed way too low on him. Way too low there. Will pheasant be on the pole? I have no clue. I haven't decided. Oh my gosh, we have not done our whitetail grind since they added in the new animations for them. I just realized that. Yo, what's up, Jenna? How's it going? Good luck with that river, though. Well, that's the thing. A ski ridge's river isn't nearly as bad as Yukon's river. So I actually don't think it's going to be that bad. And it's not as bad as New England's river either. And to be honest, I mean, look at Layton's river. I don't think a ski ridge's river could be worse than trying to manage down the whitetail or the moose on this river right here. So I don't know. I don't think a ski is going to be that bad. I don't think it's going to be nearly like that bad at all. Nice, Jenna. That's awesome to hear. Is everyone ready for the great one? Well, hopefully it shows today. I mean, we are at literally the beginning of grind 44. So it's unlikely we'll get it today because I couldn't see us killing more than 100 today. So the only way that we could get a great one whitetail today is if we get it sub 100. But hey, we can hope. The zones aren't in the best spot on the river. Yeah, it is what it is. I've done worse grinds, you know. Lady only has like 35 zones on a ski for whitetail. Well, that's a good thing. The fewer the zones, the better, man. Because if a map has like a crap ton of zones, it just takes longer to herd manage. So a map that has very limited amounts of zones, that's actually going to work in your favor in most cases because there's just going to be less you got to manage down. Now, if it gets like so low to the point where you can't rotate on many, then that's like obviously not good. Oh my gosh, Goose. A typical Goose quote. How about stop begging in my chat, Jeff? Stop begging for money. Nobody's going to give you money if you beg for it in a stream. Smoke. Did it work, though? I guess, Goose. It was clever. I'll give you that. It was clever. Yeah, exactly, Ronnie. Like, 35 is a very low amount of whitetail zones, which will definitely make it better for managing than Layton and Rev. Because Rev and Layton have over 60. My Layton Lakes has 71. So, yeah, 35 is, like, nothing. That's like easy mode whitetail. But I haven't decided if I'm going to do whitetail or moose on a ski. It's really going to depend on which one I find to be more enjoyable. I'm going to, test out a little bit of hunting on each of them and see which one I think is going to be more fun. I'm kind of leaning toward moose because I didn't really herd manage my moose as well as I wanted to here on Layton Lakes. So I kind of want to have a fresh start with moose. Yukon didn't really work out for me. It was not very fun. So I kind of want a fresh start on moose on a ski ridge. So I'm definitely thinking of doing moose because a ski ridge is going to have less places that you need to search for moose than Revontuli, New England, Medved, Yukon. I got a feeling it might be the second best moose map behind Layton Lakes. I don't know, though. How much of a population of moose would you guys estimate a ski ridge has in comparison to other maps? I know Layton has the lowest, and I think Yukon and New England have the most male moose. I feel like a ski ridge has to be lower based on like the zone map from Pro XCK's Discord. It feels like it's got less. Wait, we have 3 does here now? Bro, I cannot remember what we were doing here. Were we trying to get another one of these does to move? I don't even remember, man. We're going to have to pay close attention to what all of our zones look like. You think it's a bit less than Layton? Really? Holy. If it's less than Layton, dude, that's easy mode. That would be like the easiest moose grind ever, dude. Oh, I'm actually kind of excited now. We need to hurry up and get that Great One Mule Deer number 9 to show up so that I can move the mule deer grind. Because, I mean, we're planning super far ahead with these grinds. Like, first I got to get the mule deer number 9 to show up so it will be on a fresh grind. Oh, crap. She was about to die, so I just had to Alt F4. I had to Alt F4 in hopes that she didn't die. There was no way main menuing would have saved me there. I had to Alt F4 so that doe wouldn't die. Oh my gosh. That is the fastest I've ever Alt F4'd in my life. Because I think that was the last doe there. And I definitely... Actually, no, there was 2 does, but still, that would really mess it up. It'd make it so I wouldn't be able to shoot one of the bucks there if I killed that doe. So please, just hope to God that thing did not die, man. Please, tell me that doe didn't die. She was at 25 to 50 when I hit the button. Please tell me that we saved it there. To be honest, I don't even know how much my PC was, Call Whitetail, because I bought it without the GPU, then I put in my own GPU, then I upgraded the GPU, added more RAM, upgraded the CPU. I've modified my PC quite a bit over the last like 2 years. So to be honest, I don't even know what the price would be currently, but the specs are in chat. Jenna just put the command in there for you. So that'll give you an idea of what it could be. I know it wasn't cheap. I would estimate the parts probably cost between $2,500 and $3,500. Oh my gosh, thank God she's not dead. We did it. We did it in time, chat. We did it in time. Oh my gosh, we saved it, bro. I was so scared that doe was gonna die. That would have really messed up our zone there. Then we would have had to go through the whole process of like finding where she respawns, shooting her until she comes back here, which can sometimes take hundreds of kills. Yeah, that was crazy, guys. I can't believe we saved it. What great one should you go for after your snow goose grind? How about... I mean, I think I gotta recommend mule deer. It's just a really fun grind. What's up, AI Warrior? How's it going? Is a mythical diamond red deer possible? No, it's not possible. Well, it is possible, but it's almost impossible. So, according to Jaxie Beard, when he was still doing the live streams for EW, he said that every single animal in the game has a chance of making diamond one level below max, but for some, it's so rare that it's never happened. And red deer are one of those ones where we've seen 2 screenshots. At least I've seen 2 screenshots of a mythical making diamond, but we couldn't prove if either of them were legitimate or if they were cheated or like modified images. So it's tough to say if we've actually ever seen anybody get a legitimate mythical diamond red deer, but supposedly it can happen. That's pretty crazy, Jets. That's pretty wild to have one that close. Nice, AI. I love to see it, dude. I'm about to do moose for the next 24-hour challenge, and after looking it through, they suck. Really need to fix these prior to starting. Yeah, sometimes the moose can be a little weird, especially now that, like, they made changes to grinding, you know, like, what was it, 7 or 8 months ago at this point? I can't even remember the time frame nowadays, man. But, ever since they, like, got rid of the ability to force respawns by main menuing, moose are a little bit tougher to get going smoothly, especially if you were set up for, like, before they changed it. Do you have every diamond? Nah, I don't really try to get every single diamond in the game. I just go for the ones that I want, and then any random ones I find along the way, you know, add those to the collection as well. My main, like, focus in Call of the Wild is typically great ones of species that I really like. Like, there's a lot of bird species that I just don't really want to hunt, so I don't have a diamond of them. Will I be doing a red fox grind? Only if I can gather up like 2 to 3 of my friends to help me manage the map down. Because I already told you guys I'm not going to do hunts that I don't enjoy. Because at the end of the day, I want to be having fun with the content on the channel. And I really despise the solo fox grinding. But I could see like grinding fox with some friends might be quite fun. Because not only, you know, would I have my friends to chat with, but also it makes it easier to get the map managed down when you have multiple people like going to different sections of the map to try and manage them down. I know Ender already said that he'd be down to do it. If my wife had some time to you know, take a few hours away from taking care of Aaliyah, then maybe she could hop on too because she loves fox hunting. And then I'm sure that, like, maybe I could convince Caitlin and Nate. Probably not Nate. Actually, maybe. Maybe if I told him he could keep any other trophies that he found along the way, then maybe he'd do it. How many rares do I have in total? I have no clue my total rare count. I can tell you for whitetail, because I've got the number right in front of me, it's approximately 155 whitetail rares. Probably slightly more, because this is only counting ones that I got during the grind. Okay, we're getting back in the groove of whitetail hunting. Getting them smoked. Tell him there's a pheasant on the map. Yes, I will tell him that there's a pheasant on Emerald Coast. He'll definitely believe me. Nate will definitely believe that. I like that. Yeah, he'll definitely believe that. 100%. Yeah, no capping. He'll definitely. No, I've never got a piebald whitetail great one. The chances of getting one are like 1 in 3 million or something ridiculous like that. I have a whitetail great one in my lodge that says piebald, but it wasn't piebald when I shot it. When I shot it, it was a common, and then EW put through a hotfix to fix some like lodge fur type issues, and it swapped any of the animals that you had killed that were whitetail or coyote, and I think one other species during that time period between Rancho and the hotfix. So I've got one that says piebald, but it wasn't piebald when I killed it. It was just a regular common when I killed it. It was actually my first ever great one, so that was honestly pretty tragic and sad when that happened. It was a very sad day, man. How does grinding work? Well, in its simplest form, it's just finding the drink zones of animals, setting up tents and stands about 220 meters away from them, and just repeatedly, like, spawning in those tents, shooting at the males in the herd, and then going to claim them. I mean, just watch what I'm doing right now. This is exactly, basically what grinding is. After you've set things up in a similar way to how I've got them, pretty much just go to each zone and shoot the bucks. And if you want to get even fancier with it, you can add in herd management where you only shoot like certain sizes. I got guides in the on the channel for grinding, herd management, all that stuff if you want more information on them. No, I still haven't, Aiden. That leucistic solo pheasant is still somewhere on my Salzwiesen Park. I have no idea where it went. All right, we got no males there. We have not got our respawns, unfortunately. Oh, wow, Tristan, that's cool. Oh, you were, Pavel? I was wondering, like, I always wonder, like, how often I'm chatting with people in like, the actual games that will, like, actually be people that are in the streams. It's not too often. Like, I get a lot of people that, like, recognize me, but I rarely have them, like, show up in the streams after. That's pretty cool. Because I was hunting around for the multiplayer only series last night. Didn't really have too much luck, though, sadly. A lot of the servers I was getting into were pretty mediocre. Are you going to do the red deer grind today? Probably not. I'm going to focus on the one that was voted for, which was whitetail. And then I likely will finish the stream off with mule deer if we end up swapping between whitetail and something else. Okay, so I think we were leaving that third doe here. I got a feeling that we were because we're still getting 2 buck spawns here. And I don't see any other zones that seem to be lacking a doe. Hey, Liam. You got to take it up with Caitlin and Nate if you want me to grind fox. Because the only way I'm going to grind Fox is if I can get at least 2 other people to help me manage the map. Because I don't have fun with Fox, and if it's managed down, maybe I'll have fun, and I'll definitely have fun playing with the homies. Endor already said that he'd do it if I wanted to, so we just need like 1 or 2 more people, and I'd be happy. See, I do want the Scarlet Nightshade Fox, but I don't want it enough to hunt for it. Because there's really only like 3 fur types that I really, maybe 4. There's only like 3 or 4 fur types that I like from the Fox. And I just don't see that being worth the living hell I would have to put myself through to get one. I just don't enjoy Fox, man. The only thing that would make it fun is if I was hunting with the homies and then got the map managed down and was able to get diamonds more often. Because diamonds are part of what makes a grind exciting for me. Which is why I tend to herd manage everything, because I enjoy seeing like those diamonds popping up. I enjoy the increased chances of super rares because of the extra diamonds popping up. So yeah, I'll really only ever do a Fox grind if I can get a few other people to help me out with it. Because managing them down is like the least enjoyable thing I've ever done in my whole time playing this game. Grinding Fox with Flinter. See, the thing is, he wouldn't be able to put in the amount of time it would require. Like, he's already working on so many different projects that, I mean, we barely get time to play Call of the Wild like once or twice or like once every 1 to 2 months, you know? Like, there's no way he'd be able to help me manage down my map. It would have to be somebody that I play with pretty much every day. I wonder if Johnny would do it. Johnny would probably do it. I'm sure Johnny would hop on and help with it at some point. Yeah, for sure, Ender. I mean, it would be like evening, probably, if I did do it. It would probably be later in the day. You could even stream it if you wanted. You hunt tigers? I love hunting the tigers. I haven't done it recently, but it is one of my favorite things to hunt in Call of the Wild. The tigers are really fun. Just this fool right here? I think it is. Yes, stinky little deer. Fishing with Hunt, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. KG would have a blast. It's the same thing with KG, though. Like, I love playing games with KG, but we only get to play, like, once every couple months. And so, he wouldn't be able to do it, like, super often. And I need to... If I'm going to commit to, like, a multi-person Fox grind, it would have to be something that I'm doing, you know, consistently to just get it done. You know, get the grind done with. Because it's one of those things where if you're herd managing something like foxes and you're having multiple people do it, having somebody come on and grind like just 1 or 2 times, it's not going to be very like effective because they're not going to know what parts you've managed down. They're not going to know which foxes were already there, what are like new low levels. They're not going to know like where the respawns are most likely to be based on where we've got things managed down already and stuff. So it makes it tough, right? So I want people that can consistently help me on multiple days if we're going to be doing that. I do want to do it at some point, but I just don't know. Oh, hey there. That's a pretty deer. That's a pretty good-looking buckaroo, eh? Big estimate. The gaming guy, thank you for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate that. I got a diamond wild boar. Holy. Let's go, man. That's a tough diamond to get, honestly. You don't see too many diamond wild boars. You think the Ski Ridge map is worth the money to play on? I would personally say yes. It is my favorite map in the game. It's got a lot of stuff that other maps just don't have. And it's also the best map to grind for mule deer if you want to get a mule deer great one. This 3 is being stubborn. Okay, buddy, here we go. Finally, 20 years later, we got him. My gosh, they took their sweet time. What is the new update? There is no new update as far as I know. Nothing that's been announced. We haven't had an update in like a month and a half. And they haven't talked about any future updates yet, so there we go. First diamond of the grind. Boom. He's a beauty too. 272.24. Got my 10th troll yak today. Don't have a single diamond. Dude, that is rough, Victor. Doesn't surprise me, though. They troll a lot. I think I've had like 3 or 4 trolls and only 1 diamond. Couple of solid deer there, but they're definitely not diamonds. I never get tired of that. Just seeing them drop. Smoked. They need a trophy manager overhaul. I agree. 100% they do. The trophy manager has always been a weak point of Call of the Wild. It's hard to navigate. If you delete a trophy, it like shoots the menu back to the top. Like, there's a lot of issues with the trophy manager for sure. In the past, there's been bugs where you try to delete something and it deletes the trophy next to it instead. I think those bugs have been fixed a long time ago, but still, like, the trophy manager has always been like a kind of a pain point of the whole like taxidermy lodge trophy system, you know? When does the 7-day grind come out? Whenever I get it edited and prepared. I am in the process of editing it. I've edited like a third of it right now. So 2 to 3 days probably. Maybe tomorrow if you're lucky. That's like if I really just buckle down and get everything done, which is unlikely since tonight is the Tuesday stream on the second channel. And you guys know how crazy the Tuesday streams get. I don't know if I'll feel good enough to edit late at night. We'll see. We will see, man. Hey, you're a buck and you're dead. The gaming guy, thank you for the super chat. I saw Sabor and I said, please be a 5, and he was. Love to see it. Love to see it, dude. Wow. Those deer just like absolutely ran me over. And he's gonna make me walk all the way around. Unbelievable. I know, right, Caitlin? It'd be unbelievable. Were you here when we were talking about what we were talking about a few minutes ago? When we were talking about it? Nope, just got here. We were talking about the possibility of the group fox hunt on my map to get it managed down. Ender's down for it. I'm sure Johnny's probably down for it. And I was saying that you and Nate are possibilities of people that I'd ask for doing it if you wanted to. And then I was saying that maybe Bree would help out at some point too, since she loves fox hunting. We were just having a fox hunting discussion on what could make me go hunt them. I don't think Lady would have time, Big Rocky Muscle. I don't think Lady would have time because Lady is a full-time creator like I am, and she has a ton of other projects just like Flinter does, just like KG does. So doing a grind like that that's like extra outside of like the content they're already working on, I just don't think it would be possible. I don't think they'd be able to, you know, join up 2-3 times a week to help grind foxes. On EC, yes, it would be Emerald Coast because I don't want to take down my pheasant. It would be Emerald Coast. You like running the mangroves? That's perfect because I hate running the mangroves so much. I hate it so much. Because we were thinking if we could get like myself, Ender, and then like maybe you and Johnny and possibly Nate if he'd agree to it, which I don't know if he would. But we could really like cover the entire map and just like take like a section of it and just focus on whatever respawns in that section. We could have that map managed down so quickly. And then if anybody else, like if any one that's helping wants help with anything else, we can all go over and help with that too. I think it would just make it a lot more fun. Because I think part of the reason that I hate fox grinding so much is that it's so tedious to try and herd manage, and it takes so long, and there's so much time in between kills that it makes it just so boring to me. But if we have like 5 people, it's gonna be constant action. I'll steal some Bantang. Hey, just make sure that they're not low levels. They're still herd managed. Only shoot the level, what is it? Level 3s, 4s, and 5s. No, I think small 3s I was keeping too. I can't remember. But yeah, if you see some 4s and 5 Bantangs, go for it. Murder them with vengeance. Only 1 buck here. What's up, lurking moderator? How you doing? Smoke times 2. What fox would I want? Well, I'd like a Scarlet Nightshade or... what are the names? I can't remember the names of them, I'm gonna be honest. Fox is the only species where I haven't memorized or been able to remember, like, any of the variations. Don't they have them in the official Discord? I need to just download the images. Where is the pinned? There's the pinned. Okay. Let me download each of the images so I can see them all side by side. Oh, hey. So, for the Great One Fox, obviously, like I said, I want the Scarlet Nightshade. Candy Cane is really cool. Peppermint is okay. I mixed up the Peppermint and Candy Cane. Candy Cane's the one that I like. I hate the Cherry Blossom. The Licorice is okay. Mystic Snowdrop is okay. Blood Moon is okay. Midnight Poppy is okay. Rosebud Frost is okay. So yeah, and now that I'm looking at it, Peppermint, actually, I do like the Peppermint. So I think Peppermint, Candy Cane, Scarlet Nightshade, and Licorice are my top 4 probably. But I don't really care that much for the Licorice. But it's like good enough to where I can consider it number 4. The other ones, they're just eh. And then Cherry Blossom, I will cry if I get it after all the work. I I really have never liked the furs that much, Ronnie. I think a lot of them look too similar, like the tar do. Licorice has aqua eyes, though. Okay, that could definitely bump it up a little. Just like the blue eyes for, I think it's the oak moose. Kind of bump them up a little bit. Yeah, I don't like the cherry blossom. It just looks so unnaturally weird. And not in a good way, to me, personally. Like, there's certain types of unnatural I like and certain types I don't like. That's a type of unnatural that just looks off to me. I just don't think it looks good. But if we take something like, let's say, a fabled two-tone moose, that's incredibly unnatural, but I think it looks phenomenal. Nah, I won't do that, Ender. I won't do that because that would make a lot of my content creator friends mad. Because a lot of people, like, that have been playing the game for quite a while get very upset if you purposely mess up a trophy like a great one. Because a lot of people, they'll never see a great one in their life. I mean, I had a bunch of backlash when I talked about ruining a great one for, I think it was like 200k subs or something. Where they at, though? Nah, I'll never purposely mess up a great one. I'll never purposely mess up a great one. 3 years ago, maybe I would. Actually, it wouldn't be 3 years ago. When we were in the heat of our whitetail grinding, like streaming 6 hours a day. I don't know how many of you remember that time, but back then I probably would have, but after hearing like a lot of different people's perspectives over the years, like I wouldn't purposely mess up a great one nowadays. Want this 5th bear ASAP. Hope you get it, Metal Man. Hope you get it. Yeah, but I also, like, I don't know. I feel like it just gives off the wrong look, you know? If you're, like, purposely messing up a great one. It's like you're acting like it's not a rare thing, and a lot of people may never see it in their lives. And if you're a new player, like, you may get the completely wrong idea if you see somebody just purposely screwing up a great one. Sure, it would get insane views, but I'm not going to do something just because it would get insane views. I have no reason to, you know? Now, if you accidentally mess up a great one, that's a whole different story. But purposely messing one up, you know, it's one of the ultimate trophies in the game. Something that a lot of people would kill to have, you know? And it almost seems disrespectful to just, you know, treat it like it's a level 1 mule deer or something, you know? Or like, not mule deer, but just treat it like it's a level 1 whitetail, you know, like a common thing. And I think that thought process is also why I'm still so excited anytime I get a great one, even though I've seen, you know, 118 of them at this point. We got Couple little fellers here. Smoke. Van Winkle, thank you for the memberships, dude. Appreciate it. Congrats to, oh my gosh, Metal Man got one. Let's go, Metal Man. Metal Man with the membership. Let's go. And Lucky got one too. 88YT, Bradley, and Elite Hunter. Let's go, Van Winkle. Sniping them. Let's freaking go. Thank you so much once again. Lucky, aren't you Flinter's moderator, if I'm remembering correctly? I think that's the exact same profile pic, so I assume same Lucky. The second account got a gifted. Oh, that's your second account? Oh my gosh, Metal Man. Well, at least you got one, man. Holy crap. Jivers with the 50 gifteds. Oh my gosh, he got Jets and Cayman. Bro, let's go, Jivers. Jivers coming in with the big 50 and immediately snipes two of the regulars, bro. Insane. I mean, if Johnny's going to get a gifted, today's got to be the day, right? Today's got to be the day. Thank you so much, Jivers. My gosh. Not all the regulars. I know, Blue. Hopefully soon, though. Hopefully you're next, Blue. Hopefully you and Johnny will get one. Raring got one? Okay. Yeah, Jets, we love to see it. Nothing. That zone's been finicky, man. Newt got one too. Let's go. And JD. Yeah, a few of the regulars got the gifteds there. Van Winkle, thank you for another 5 gifted. Appreciate it, dude. The gifteds are popping off. Got 2 deer over here. Double smoked. Oh, well, happy birthday, Van Winkle. Oh, you are, Caitlin? That moose better get mad, dang it. Ice Wolf Dragon, thank you for becoming a member, dude. Appreciate that. Ender, thank you for the 7 months. Holy. Hey, it's probably just bad karma, Jeff. YouTube saw you asking for money in chat earlier, and they're like, nope, you're not going to get a gifted. Gifteds are 100% random, though. Keep that in mind. They're 100% random on who they go to. Pavel, thank you so much for the gifted as well. Appreciate that, man. Smoked times 2. Guys, we are killing deer quick. We've killed 54 whitetail in 46 minutes. And 2 of those minutes were introduction. Actually, 3 were an introduction. So 43 minutes, 54 kills. We are on a freaking roll. Yeah, it is kind of weird, Liam. They're random, but for some reason, certain people, they just don't give them to. Jivers. Oh my gosh, Jivers. Another 50, bro. Jivers with another 50, and he got camp. Let's go. He smoked camp. Let's go. And DJ as well. Oh my gosh, Jivers. You're just getting all the snipes today, dude. Holy crap. Thank you so much, Jives. Appreciate it as always. Yeah, let's go, camp. Love to see it. Newfie got one as well. Let's go. Big male back there. Do I shoot him? Do I dare? Ma'am, move your head. Smoked. Absolutely destroyed. Oh. Ah, just we're on fire today. We're on fire today. Poor Johnny Blue and Liam. I know, right? They just can't get a gifted, man. One of these years. True, Johnny. Maybe I should do a video on that. Dude, the gifteds are still popping up. Holy. That's crazy. Yeah, big W's for Sir Jivers and everybody else that's done memberships today. I'm doing good, Karsten. What's up, Kingster? Yeah, you got a gifted. You did indeed get a gifted. I was too high? Or was I in between lungs? No way, bro. You disgusting little white-tailed deer. Same way everybody finds all their zones, otter shorts. Set the time to their drink time. Check all the places they can be. Repeat until you find every zone. I had to search my map easily 20 plus times in the same areas to find everything. Because sometimes you'll go there and the zones won't be there. And next time you do go there, they will be there. Really all you can do, man. Set the time to the proper time for their drink time and just go search the areas. Yeah, it happens, GT Hunts. The YouTube gifted membership selection process is a mystery. I kind of wish they would go back to their old, like, style of doing gifted memberships where it was based on who was in the streams the most. Because it used to be if you were a regular in the stream, you were almost guaranteed to get a gifted membership whenever they would happen. I kind of wish it still was like that, where the regulars got the most gifteds, and then after the regulars got them, it would go to other people as well. Because that rewards, like, the people that are in chat the most. Which I think is a much better system than whatever YouTube is doing now. The 3-piece, let's go! That's crazy. Nah, people wouldn't otter shorts because it wouldn't be beneficial. Because you have to be talking in chat and interacting and engaging with the stream. Like, YouTube's got it set pretty well to where you can't do that, you know? No, because my other moderators get gifteds all the time, Pavel. A lot of my moderators get the memberships. Especially on my second channel. My second channel, the moderators are always the first people to get them, it seems. To be honest, I'm not really sure, like, the easiest way to do it, Swirly Turtle. But the only way that I have ever uploaded footage from console is through a capture card, which still requires a PC. We got a big boy down there. Essentially, I've got a capture card. You connect the capture card to the console. You connect the other end of the capture card to your PC. You then go into OBS and select a video capture device. And then you select the... these stupid deer. Then you select the capture card as the capture device. And boom. I think that's how it gets audio as well, but it's been a while since I've used the capture card, so I can't remember 100%. Beautiful diamond. Love to see it. He's a thick male. Oh, it's going to be fun, Johnny. It is going to be fun. Really curious to see how it goes now that you have an actual laptop instead of the Steam Deck. Let's just say I really hope that you're on my team 90% of the games. Because you were already good at the game. I can't imagine how good you're going to be now. It's going to be scary. You might be on Jiver's level now. I would say so, Johnny. I would say we're a little bit in trouble. Just a wee bit, I tell you. Ah, dude. The whitetail are working like a dream right now. They're just being beautiful. You missed a little bit of something, Metal. You missed a little bit of something. A lot of the regulars got gifteds. But Blue and Johnny still didn't. R.I.P. And I think Liam didn't either. R.I.P., man. Yeah, Omega, I did when I was a teenager. The last time I went hunting was when I was 18, so that's been like 9 years ago. Blue and Johnny's skill issue, 100% no cap. Definitely. Big for sure, for sure. Yes, Swirly Turtle. A gaming laptop would work. Now you just need a capture card that you can hook it up to. And as far as I know, there is a couple of like cheaper options for capture cards, but obviously they're not going to be able to deliver as high of quality video. I would look it up online, honestly, because, you know, I haven't done a ton of like streaming and video through capture card. So you'd probably get like more up-to-date information just through searching it up on YouTube. Ah, man, Sleeple. Hopefully you get it. Hopefully you get it. Gotta love it when they just dodge you for that long. Mule deer when? I have no clue, Jivers. I have no idea. I'm kind of enjoying these whitetails, so... But I do need to hunt some mule deer, because I really do need to get the great one, mule deer number 9, so I can swap over to Rancho with my grind. For those curious why I'm not just, like, moving my grind to Rancho now, it's because I don't want to, like, have part of the kill count be from an HM grind on a ski and then, like, continuing the grind on an un-HM'd Rancho. It would just be confusing. So I'm going to finish this ski ridge grind for mule deer and then move the grind over to Rancho and try to get one on Rancho Del Arroyo. Who started doing grinds first? I think Flinter. Flinter, Zaggy, and Jaxie, I think, were some of the first people to do grinds. Splinter was definitely the first, like, popular grinder, I would say. Like, the first person, like, when you ask people who they first saw grinding, like, people that have been in the community for a while, they're probably going to say Flinter. Because I think he was the one that was most known for grinding back when it first kind of became a thing. And this was like way, way back in the day. And back then, grinding just consisted of finding the drink time of the animal and then just checking all the water during that time. Like, you didn't really set up a ton of tents, like, to be super efficient back then. It was kind of just, you know, you go to all the water, and that was what grinding was. Then people refined it more and more over the years. No, Anton, because the update reset all mule deer populations. So the HM that we did on our mule deer back in the day, I mean, I say back in the day, but it was only like 2 years ago or something. All that HM is gone because of the mule deer reset. So we will have to manage the map down again. Was that one guy who made the Whitetail and Rancho cracked? It was like Graves or something. It was Grim something, wasn't it? I think it was like Grim. I could be wrong on that. I think it was Grim. I think that was his name. I've talked to him a couple times since, like, that as well. I think he's just been, like, doing other stuff outside of streaming. Pretty sure he just started focusing on, like, his other job and his family and stuff. But yeah, he had a super cracked grind on Leighton. And that was like back when you weren't really herd managing much. Like, I don't think he herd managed at all. Although he may have at some point. I think he came back and tried to herd manage Rancho or something. Maybe that's what you're thinking of, Ender. I can't remember, to be honest. I just remember, like, his Leighton stuff when, like, a lady was giving him, like, the interview and stuff and things like that. I just remember that. Here we are. I was just thinking the Grim method. Yeah, that was a wild time, man. Technically, following, like, Grimm's instructions got me my first ever Great One mule deer. Or not mule deer, my first ever Great One whitetail and Rancho. I think it's almost time we go switch to mule deer. I've got mule deer on the mind so much to the point where I'm calling whitetail mule deer. One? How dare you give me one deer in a 2-deer zone? Come on. What is this Call of the Wild? Also, guys, in about 2 minutes, it will be officially 1 hour since we started hunting. Oh. There's deer 2. He just wasn't rendering in for some reason. No, I don't believe so, Ender. I don't think so. I think it was just you only shoot 2 bucks. And you only, like, you hunt the zones that are the most consistent, which nowadays that just sounds like the no-brainer things, right? It was like you shoot 2 bucks in a zone. Although nowadays you can shoot more than 2 if you know, like, what you're doing. But back then, like, that was kind of like the standard. It was like shoot 2 deer in the zone. And, you know, make sure you're hunting a good amount of zones. It was very simplified back then. Oh, you know it, Lucky. You know it, man. Sometimes you gotta, like, not get great ones to seem like you're normal. Not today, Barrett. We're not hunting red deer today. That's just the basics now. That's what I'm saying. Like, some of the stuff that was seen as super advanced for grinding a few years ago is seen as just like basic knowledge now. It's crazy. Okay. We killed 77 whitetail in an hour. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. If only I could do that with a Ski Ridge Muleys. Speaking of that, we're going to mule deer now. We did the viewer voted one for the first hour. Now for the next like 30 to 45 minutes, we'll shoot some mule deer in an attempt to get that great one number 9 so that we can move over to Rancho. This mule deer grind is at... Well, I guess I can't really... Actually, no, I already spoiled it that we didn't get a great one mule deer in the 7 day because I've been saying that we're still after number 9. So I guess I already spoiled that. So we're at 712 kills for this grind. 712 for this muley grind right here. Okay, we got the right loadout and everything. Beautiful. Got some nice males down there. Ain't no way you moved your face enough for me to miss. Come on, bro. He'll die eventually, but it's not going to be quick. In fact, I might just want to go down here and claim this guy. And then main menu. Yeah, I'm going for number 9, Ender. I'm going for number 9. I haven't been grinding as hard recently, so... maybe one of these days, Joel. You never know. You never know. Yeah, 88 YT. We going for the muleys now. We doing it. We're hunting the muleys. What are these little freaks doing not spawning in? Come on. Oh, of course, Delta Tom. That was a fun vid, man. I had fun, like, reacting to your guys' posts. I definitely need to do that more. It seems like you guys like the video, too. The video did pretty well for not being, like, an actual hunting video. Where we're not actually, like, hunting around. According to Google, the Grim method was only shoot the 2 largest male animals in each zone during the grind. Do not shoot any animals while initially exploring and identifying zones. And hunt 8 to 10 zones. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Bruh. He's not even there, you disgusting little animal. Well, that's not what I was telling you to look up, Swirly Turtle. I was telling you look up how to use a capture card. How to use a capture card with, you know, whatever console you have. That's what I was saying to look up. Is 17 the correct time? I think it is, right? That's the time I normally hunt them. Yeah, it's gotta be. Why aren't they showing up, bro? They're being stinky. Whatever. I'm not gonna waste my time on this zone if they're just not gonna show up. What animals should you draw? How about a pheasant? Because pheasants are beautiful. Oh, does Party Animals have an update? Let me see if I've downloaded it. Okay, I have. We're good. I do have the Party Animals update downloaded for tonight. Camp. Oh my gosh. Camp with the 50 gifties. Oh my gosh, Camp. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Who's gonna get them? I wonder, will Johnny finally get one? Will Blue finally get one? Only time will tell. Only time will tell, man. Thank you so much, Camp. Absolute freaking legend. Nope. Oh, Johnny. One of these days, man. One of these days, YouTube will be nice to you. Three little fellows. The weird little two. No way I screwed up that 3. Come on. We are just not on point with the muleys today, chat. We were doing good with whitetail. Also, if you guys have not checked already, make sure that you have gifteds enabled for your account. In order to do that, just click one of the gifteds at the top of the chat box. And if you haven't enabled gifteds, it will give you the option to enable gifts on your account. Duck aim? More like deer aim. How far did this guy go? He apparently went a long ways. Yeah, Jivers, Camp adding to the massive amount of gifteds we've had today. I mean, if an elk is just going to be chilling here and it's a level 4, I'm going to kill it. I feel like I have to. He's just going to chill there, bro. Hey, Hudson, you haven't missed too much aside from a couple of diamond whitetail. That's it so far for the day. I don't really know who that is, Big Rocky, so I have no clue, man. I don't really watch any Call of the Wild content outside of like stopping by my friends' streams. So most of the people that aren't like the people that I've known in Call of the Wild, usually have no idea who they are. I haven't even talked to most of the partnered creators nowadays. Ooh, we're on fire. I like how in just one zone we go from absolutely missing everything to nailing our shots. Tio the Hunter, thank you for the membership, dude. Appreciate that. Enjoy all the stuff that comes with it. Really, Ender? I'm pretty sure I've got one. I think I have two. I think I have two Diamond Wood Bison. One main account and one on my multiplayer only account. I feel like they're everywhere. Yeah, for sure, Metal, for sure. Nothing there. Nothing there. I also don't try to, like, force myself to be friends with, like, other creators. It's kind of one of those things where if it happens, it happens. I just let things naturally happen. Because I never want something to feel fake or forced. You know for a fact that if I make content with somebody or if I talk about somebody's content positively, that I genuinely like them as a person and think that they deserve it. So I really don't try to force anything when it comes to like friendships, collaborations, and stuff. Anything here? I don't see nothing. Oh, you smelly little deer. Phew, I'm still gray. Oh, man, Blue. We'll get a gifted one of these days, man. Maybe that's the trick. You just gotta tell YouTube that you're, like, relieved that you're still gray in chat and that you didn't get a gifted. Then maybe they'll give you one. Maybe that's how it works, man. Because I'm set up for bear on Silver Ridge Peaks, Micah, and also I don't want to deal with the mountain lions while hunting mule deer. Rancho is the only map that I don't have a grind on that also isn't going to be annoying with, like, the predatory species on there. Parque Fernando has pumas. And it also has way too large of a population of mule deer for me to ever want to try herd managing it. Silver Ridge has the mountain lions, and I'm already set up for bears. Even though I do think that Silver Ridge might be a little bit easier to herd manage in terms of the amount of zones and stuff and things like that. Like, the actual grind might be easier if there wasn't any mountain lions there. But with the mountain lions, I just think Rancho is going to be my best bet. Nothing here. That's crazy, bro. My mule deer acting strange. To be honest, Camp, I didn't really have too many creators I could say influenced me. There was creators that I watched when I was making content. Or there's people that I watched before I made content. But what really, like, influenced me to start a channel on Call of the Wild in particular was I looked at it and I was like, okay, it's 2020. It's the pandemic. I'm inside all day. Jivers, thank you for the 50. Holy crap. Another 50 from Jives. What the heck, man? Thank you, Jivers. Appreciate that, dude. Oh gosh, where were we? Jiver sniped Lady Legend. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I think that's the first time that's ever happened. I don't think Lady Legend has ever got sniped in the chat. Oh gosh, where was I? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so like in terms of influence for my channel, I had my channel for a long time, but I didn't really like take it seriously or anything. So in 2020, when the pandemic happened, my main like influence and motivation for starting a Call of the Wild channel was, one, I had nothing else to do. I was locked inside all day. And I was like, if I'm ever going to make this YouTube stuff work out, now would be the time. It's been my dream since I was a kid, so I might as well try for it. And I was like, okay, what is a game that I enjoy playing, that I love to play, that also doesn't have such a huge audience that it's impossible to grow, like Call of Duty or PUBG or something like that. That still has a pretty hardcore, solid audience and player base. And I was like, Call of the Wild seems like a pretty great place to start. There's a lot of people that enjoy the game, but the game isn't so popular that it's impossible to grow a channel. And I enjoy the game. I could play it every single day if I had to. And so that was my like thought process when starting my channel and going like with Call of the Wild. And I would say like if I had to pick an influence, the person that I watched the most at the time was definitely Flinter. Flinter was definitely like my biggest, I guess if I were to pick an influence, it would be Flinter. Because I always did view him as like the pinnacle and like the epitome of a perfect Call of the Wild channel. And so I would say if I had to pick an influence for when I first started out, it definitely would have been Flinter. And honestly, I think that could be said for a lot of content creators. Almost everybody that I talk to that does like Call of the Wild content, they talk about how they started out by watching Flinter and like enjoyed his content, and so they wanted to try it as well. Yeah, RIP, Johnny. I can't believe you still haven't got it gifted, man. Ooh, that's a 5. That's a little 5 right there. I'm not even going to try that. We got 2. That's good enough. Pretty much, Ronnie. Pretty much, man. Another one I would say is that I always wanted to make content like Fooster. I always felt like Fooster made the most immersive, like just, yeah, immersive. That's the best way to say it. Like the most immersive Call of the Wild content I have ever seen in my life. Unfortunately, he doesn't play the game anymore. Because Fooster's videos were always so, like, different than any other Call of the Wild video. Fooster was always, like, so detailed with how he went about things. He had, like, a natural knack for commentating and, like, storytelling. He could make anything into, like, a movie almost. It was just always crazy to see what he could do with a game. Yeah, Fooster plays a ton of different games nowadays. He used to do a lot of Call of the Wild and I think The Forest and then like a couple other things. But nowadays he does like a ton of different games, like survival games, horror games, dinosaur games, like that type of stuff. Smoked. Absolutely sniped, brother. Yeah, Camp, for sure. Like I said, I technically didn't get influenced to start doing Call of the Wild YouTube by any particular creator, but when I did like take the dive into it, was about the time that I was watching a lot of Flinter and a lot of Fooster content. So those, if I had to pick, those would be the 2 people. Playing for 8,000 hours, the Gilly Dudes. That's how. Or close to 8,000. I don't think we're quite at 8K yet. We're at 7,917 hours. Holy. In a few days, Mike. I haven't decided. It's all dependent on when my editing gets done. And when I'm happy with, like, the edited video. Because I've got, like, 20 clips to stitch together. To cut and, like, edit and put, like, effects and stuff over top of, put all the text over top of and things for like the different timestamps and stuff. Like whenever I get done with all the editing, it'll probably upload either that day or the next day, which at this point I have no clue when that's going to be. So no set time frame of when this 7-day grind video is going to be uploaded. Estimation would be 2 to 4 days. Tomorrow would be the soonest, but it's unlikely because I'm probably not going to have time to edit tonight. And I don't want to rush the rest of the editing in the morning. Because projects never turn out good when you rush them. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, Johnny. What'd you kill for money? Literally everything. I have grinded for great ones primarily to get it. Red deer and bear were definitely the majority of it because I've killed 28,000 red deer at this point and they give like 1,400 credits a piece. You can see how that would add up really fast. What do you edit on? My PC. Software I use is called Filmora. What's the best gun to use on the moose grind? I would say the 375. It's the only one that can double lung a broadside moose and still get like full score. Bruh. Where's my respawns? Uh-oh. We got an extra 2. That explains a lot. We have an extra 2 here. One of these 2s is new. This guy is the solo. That means these should all be fine. I'll probably kill that one. I think this is the new one, though. I think this guy's new. I don't recognize a 104 to 165 estimate. And I know there's only one solo here, so I don't have to like worry about which one I shoot. I know it's the 59 minimum estimate. How many kills? 730. 730 for the muleys here. $115. Maybe I should have shot one of the other ones. Oh, well. All right, we're going to check what's here. Ooh, that's a 5. That's a 3. I mean, that 5, unfortunately, is going to troll most likely. Back, what's its estimate? It is an okay estimate, but that doesn't really mean much. Mainly the rack that matters when it comes to predicting the score of an animal. Just in case, though, I probably will shoot it with the proper gun. Nice! We got both of them, guys. Love to see it. Yeah, Ice Wolf, it's really nice. It's very handy to have. The Stream Deck is a lovely piece of equipment. And yeah, he's a troll. Expected. All right, guys. It is 19 minutes until the second stream of the day over on the second channel, Scarecrow Uncensored. We're going to end this stream here. If you guys haven't already, go follow that channel also. We're going to be streaming there, like I said, in 19 minutes. And we're going to be playing some party animals tonight. It's going to be fun. I'm going to raid the second channel, so I'll be sending you all over there. And then if you want to stick around, that'd be awesome. If not, no hard feelings. We'll see you in the next Call of the Wild stream. I'll see you guys then. Peace.